Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for joining me for the unboxing of my brand new iPhone 16 Pro in white titanium. Very excited to check this one out. You've got a lot of great features this year. You've got a bigger screen, you've got a tougher screen, you've got a better camera, you've got better battery life, and eventually you'll have Apple Intelligence. Plus, I've heard that the white titanium this year is extra beautiful. Let's get this unboxed and check it out. So opening this up, always exciting. And wow, that is just a beautiful, beautiful white phone. So nice. As for what else is in the box, not a lot of exciting stuff. We do have a high quality braided cable here, USB-C to USB-C, and a SIM card removal tool because I'm getting this phone outside the US, and outside the US, they still have a SIM card tray. And then we just have some regulatory info here at the bottom. It's a very slim package. So unwrapping the phone. And everything just looks beautiful. We have a slightly different finish here on the edges now. Hopefully it's going to be better against fingerprints. And overall, this is just a stunningly, stunningly beautiful phone. So checking out my beautiful new 16 Pro after doing a basic install just to get things up and running. As you can see, I think everything looks great. So you have a lot of screen on here because you have really tiny bezels. That combined with the fact that you have a little bit taller phone and very, very slightly wider phone gives you a lot more screen. So you got 6.3-inch screen size as opposed to 6.1 for the previous generation. So that just gives you a whole lot of lovely display to work with. The display itself is very similar to last year's. You got that same Super XDR Retina display, same adaptive refresh rate between 1 and 120 hertz. But you do have more of it, and I think everything looks lovely. You have the same dynamic island, that hasn't changed. You got the same 12 megapixel selfie camera here. Your screen itself is going to be tougher, so this is made of next generation ceramic shield, so that's going to be 50% more protective than the first generation ceramic shield, which came out with the iPhone 12, and supposedly this is still going to be twice as protective as any other smartphone glass. So that's nice. Of course, Apple doesn't exactly say what they mean by tough and protective. They probably mean drop protection rather than scratch protection. So you probably still want to use a screen protector if you're worried about scratching your screen. But as far as dropping it, your impact resistance is probably a whole lot better with this one. So that is fantastic. This is going to have the same kind of water resistance and dust resistance as last year's. So you're going to be able to immerse this one up to 6 meters for up to 30 minutes. So really impressive there. And as far as thickness, this is going to be the same thickness as the 15 Pro. The sides on here, I think, are a little bit different. There's something like microblasted or something like that. So I think maybe they're going to be less fingerprinty, which is great. You've got a very nice kind of a subtle sheen here with the silver. So going up the sides here, you can see we have the new camera control buttons. So this is really exciting. One of the big additions to every one of the phones in the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro lineup. This one is going to allow you to, first off, just act as a camera button, the shutter button and all that, but then you can also slide your finger along here and then adjust your zoom. I really haven't gotten a chance to play with it much yet, but it looks really cool. And then the rest of the buttons are very familiar. We got the side button here, got some antenna lines there, and then we got the action button up here. The action button can be configured for a variety of things. I was using it as a camera button for my iPhone 15 Pro, but now I'm going to have to change it to being something else now that I have a dedicated camera control. So this could be flashlight, it could also be your mute switch, it could be all kinds of things. And then we got volume up and down, and then because I purchased this phone outside the US, you have a SIM tray. And then looking at the back, I am loving this white titanium. So I got natural titanium last year because I couldn't get white titanium, and I really, really missed my white phone last year. So I was thrilled to be able to get this in white this year. And it is just a particularly beautiful color of white, like an icy white. It's like very, very pure, clean snow. So nice. And the nice thing about a white phone is that this is going to look great with basically any case. So looking here at our cameras, we have some nice camera upgrades this year. You now have a 48 megapixel fusion camera for your main camera. You have a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, and your telephoto now has 5x optical zoom. So last year there was only 3x optical zoom on the Pro. The Pro Max had 5 optical zoom, but the poor Pro only had 3, and now you're up to 5, so that's great. Plus there's also a lot of improvements in the camera app itself. I'm really looking forward to checking those out. So we've got a glass back on here, obviously. Has a great look and feel, but of course it's going to be more fragile, so you have to be careful about that. I'm looking forward to checking out Apple Intelligence. Obviously haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, particularly being outside the US. It's going to take a lot longer for non-US people to be able to use the Apple Intelligence features. So fingers crossed that that's going to come sooner than expected, but I'm honestly not expecting to see anything until 2025 on that. But for you guys living in the US, you should be in much better shape. A couple of nice charging related notes. So the MagSafe charging ability of the Pro and the Pro Max is now at 25 watt MagSafe charging as opposed to the 15 watt MagSafe charging of previous generations. So that's exciting. And as far as battery life is concerned, you're going to have up to 4 hours more battery life with the 16 Pro as compared to the 15 Pro. So the 15 Pro was not known for great battery life, but the 16 Pro apparently is going to be much different. So that is really exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it, and if you're planning to upgrade, what color you're going for. I love the white titanium, obviously, but it's not necessarily for everybody. So do let me know what you're thinking. And if you're planning to upgrade this year, you might want to be considering a case for your precious new iPhone. My channel focuses mostly on cases and screen protectors, so do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and thanks again for joining me for my unboxing of my beautiful new 16 Pro.